EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen, glad you're with us. That's the veteran Justin Tucker, ready to get this one started. It's going to be a wet one. Here we go from the second city. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. A play fake. Now Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll lead to a second down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
And we'll mark them down just shy of the 40. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
What is up?
On the RPO, quick toss to Burton. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. A big-time play for the Bears. 31 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Give up the middle with Swift. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Another run here, another run by Swift. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Vegas!
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field.
Here we go!
Here's a run with the rookie from Ohio State. It'll get forward to about the 42. Montez Sweat there on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6. And the Bears 22 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Judkins. Oh, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Here's a give left side. This is Swift. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 11-yard line.
On the jump. Come on.
Play action. It's Sanders. Complete. Former 1st-round pick Drake London with the catch. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Stretch the
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. He'll get that to Quinshon Judkins. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. We're back to Soldier Field after this. It's 3rd and 4.
Here we go, set. Practice this, Cuddy.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
What is it?
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
Here's Tory Taylor now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 11-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Get it? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They bring Judy in motion. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Give them 13 on that screenplay. And a first down.
Ready? 60 bites. Ready.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Gervon Dexter. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. And this one complete on the sideline. Good footwork to stay in bounds, but he is just shy of the 1st down. And that brings up 4th down.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run the toss here with Judkins. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Ready. 70, Timber Wolf.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And this is going to remain a 3-point game. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Second and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's Williams now to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Brett Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now Shedeur on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. It's 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but They seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Now Shedeur, and that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it's going to bring up 4th down. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Devin Duvernay back deep for Chicago. Good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got all the hands, boy.
Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on, foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Bears, 1st down.
We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throw it again. It's Williams. To the right side. Caught by Burton. And he's in. Luther Burton. Touchdown Bears. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and big-time connection for the touchdown.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. On 1st and 10, it's Gabriel. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
First down, leave that.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready up.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Set. Cut.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. Going for it all. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. So we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Gabriel. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Dayo Odeyingbo getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Down. Ready?
Now it's Gabriel. There's a screen set up for Judkins. Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Browns are on the board. It's 10-7. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
Luther Burden, the intended target. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a peace of mind. I've been focused on the future, never on right now.
The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
They'll send their tight end left. On play action, it's Gabriel. Working across the field, he's got London. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Here we go. Check.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bears' 44-yard
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Come on, set. Set.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. You're just still not quite on the same page.
Throwing on 3rd down, Gabriel. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Down the field, it's DJ Moore. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10, it's 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Bears. 62 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he's in. Boston Lovely. Touchdown, Chicago.
Just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Hardman now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Shador. A throw on the move is caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line.
1st down, Browns.
Ready, roll.
They'll give it here to Judkins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss. The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Disconnect trying to get it to Quinshon Judkins out of the backfield. And now it's fourth down. Duvernay to return. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return.
At their own 18-yard line.
Travis start on the ground, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 18-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, he'll run it. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Colston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Awkward looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. So, both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third down and 9. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboys.
They send the tight end in motion. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Give him 14 on that play. 1 first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Here we go. Moving like this. Catch, Bobcat.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Cleveland.
The Browns, 1st down.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
That's out wide to Judkins. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 16-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Get it.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We'll try to keep the drive rolling, facing third and 6. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he will score! Game on! Isaiah Bond! Touchdown, Browns! Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, so they're unable to get back to within a field goal. This is a 4-point game in the fourth quarter. Duvernay on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll go play action here with Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Hardman now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Shedeur on first down. He's got the rookie's third-round pick, Harold Fannin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get...
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Montez Sweat keeping the motor going. He runs them down. It's a loss of 5.
70.
From the gun, it's over 1 minute flash, and he lost the football. center, able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. We are set for 4th and long.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Buffalo 18. Spinning.
He'll try to throw for it with Sanders. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. They had their chance and took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Let it up.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Now a give up the middle. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Let it slip.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. His 4th TD grab of the season. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They go play action with Sanders. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Get it.
Again, it's Sanders. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. He's going to give the ball over on down.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one in the win column.